EA Sports coverage. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Bell, the ball carrier.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Carried by the fullback.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. 56 is the mic. Watch the curve. Shit. Jam. Say. Rush in.
Now a first carry for their fullback. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Murray now on first down. That's into the hands of Eckler. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Devin White on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Jets' 38-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Quarter with no score.
"38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
I don't think you got it, sir. Shit. Check 56. It's a party now. What? Month's 56. Month's 56. I'm scared.
From the gun, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
Oh, that's the way
And
to run
he
it,
brings
boy.
this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
This no good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like... one of the Jets may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now Murray throwing on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
A lot of times just that first read that you have, maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. 18
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
17 yards.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with, got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Jets 13. Colts nothing. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray completes it to Hardman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete to
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, Murray. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the curl. Watch the goose. 53 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, man.
Operating from the gun, Murray looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
53's the mark. 53.
To throw again, Murray. That's caught left side by Hardman. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third. Stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Jets. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Hardman on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
46-yard line.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he dumps it to Eckler underneath. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brought down at the 20.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
2nd down and 3. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
56, Mike, 56. Go, go, go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Not today. Let's go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Chance. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. 56 right there, right there.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mike 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the 1st half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even
nowhere to go here, he lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one and got his man complete. He's at the 30, 10.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
1st and goal, New York.
Now Bell. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
40. Colts 3. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 could The icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
It's a gain of
one thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts gain a bit of respectability. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Makes the score Jets 40, Colts 10. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Jets.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Back to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Colts 10. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
All day. Mike, 53, Mike. Hey, defense.
From the gun, Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That's good.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 47. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A gain of 15.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this one incomplete.
The pass.
So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
After the turnover, here's Murray rolling to his right. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
18. Zane Gonzalez set to
now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
today's final score, Jets.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at
Thank you.